Hi, I'm Rosie.
Yay, I'm back on YouTube.
Welcome to my channel where I look into what's going on intuitively in the world, from the political to the personal. I have a Patreon channel linked below, and I do personal readings. Mm. Oh, everybody. So, wow. Okay, guys. Okay, let's see. It's supposed to go. Okay. Hello. Hello. Okay, guys, I warn you, I don't have makeup on. I'm gonna put makeup on as we talk. Okay. So wow. So what do we start? Okay, so yesterday somebody texted me, like sent me a message and said, "Oh, have you seen the latest the Trump assassination?" And it's funny, guys, nowadays my reaction is just like, kind of annoyed because it doesn't to me nothing. It just does not come off to me as an actual thing at all. And the latest, if you've been following this, is that the guy, like, so he was there. Look at how, okay, I'm going to look into it, of course, the details. But of course, this thing, so they've been, what was it? He was there for, like, what was it? 12 hours. He was hiding in the bushes or something. And did you see that the FBI hasn't charged him with, okay, okay, guys, it's weird. Okay, can you see me? I don't know. Hmm. Okay, what's going on? Okay, weird. Okay. So, whoa, okay, hold on. Weird. Okay. Okay, sorry. Weird. Okay. Okay, thanks. Okay. Oh, good. Okay, so wow. Okay, so anyway, so I got lost a little bit for a little bit. So it's just, anyway. So going back here to the guy, like, he was in the bushes for 12 hours, and the FBI did not charge him with it. He didn't fire any shots. He was just hiding in the bushes with a gun. Okay. So I'm not saying, like, it just seems like, honestly, it just seems like, I'm sorry, is it like, and you know why the thing, and then people were saying also, who the person, one of the people who first started talking was Edward Snowden. It's like, it seems like Russia seems to almost like know about it ahead of time. It's kind of interesting. Like, I noticed right away. And they're like, oh, look, it's them. They're trying to assassinate President Trump. Like, oh, okay, really? I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's sort of like the guy, he fell on the stairs. Oh, somebody was trying to kill me. Like, come on. I'm sorry. Don't you think he was so desperate for attention at that moment? Like he's so desperate for like, let me change the news cycle to make me look like a victim from, and then guys, and then the whole thing of the Haitian immigrants, like what a horrible thing. What a horrible story, right? Oh, hello. Welcome to the channel. It's so weird. Okay. So it's like, okay. Oh, look at that. Wow. Mm. It's a little dark maybe for me, but okay. That was fast, huh? That's nice. So, oh, she looks so damn all of a sudden. So anyway, so like, oh, oh, so wow. Okay, so no, really going back here. So then, right, the whole story, really, guys, of this whole like the guy hiding in the bushes, and then the whole thing they said, oh, he had something to do with Ukraine. So it's kind of strange, don't you think? The whole thing is just a dope. And the whole guys, the thing about I watched some of these things, it's really unbelievable. I mean, no, unbelievable is not the word because it's believable. It comes from them. I can believe it. But the way that they were the humanizing, the racist rhetoric, it's unbelievable. Like it's like, wow, am I really watching this? Yes, we are watching this. The way that they were, there was even some people in tech there to like, work with Elon Musk and stuff like that. They're just like, wow, I can't, and it's just, it's like, oh, there's some guy, it's just, I can't even, it's not even worth repeating here. But, and of course, there's the lives of these people are legal immigrants, by the way. Okay. Their lives are, in danger. There's like terror threats or something from the right domestic terrorists. And and guys, did you see there was the footage of JD Vance? He admitted, I watched it. He was on CNN, and the woman's like, he's like, well, so we had to create these stories just to change the narrative. And the one's like, so Dana Bash, her name is, oh, so you're admitting that you created this? It's like, oh no, oh whatever. And he said, shut up. He told the woman to shut up. It's like, wow, really? And so, but today, guys, I had this vision, I guess, it's not the word, it's like this sight that it was like, and it's interesting that Jade said just now, she said it's a full moon coming. There's something about it. I just feel like the revelations about who they are. This has all to do with their, the truth about who they really are, and it coming out more and more. So I got the sense that even this Elon Musk threat, which then he's like, oh, I'm sorry, he was like posted something about Kamala Harris. And so what I got was like, now they're afraid because it's been revealed, right? Like who is behind it? Who is behind it? And the depth they go. And guys, honestly, I try to like, I just, and as you guys probably all know, Haiti is like going through so much. Haitians go through so much, like from like torture to gang violence. It's just awful, like what they go through, okay? And the fact that they're making fun of them, like accusing them of things, it's like, I don't know what to say. It's really so gross. And they are such hard workers. And the people who employed them said that they were like, wow, these people came and they revitalized the community. And like, and it's really so gross. So gross to like, I don't know, guys. I got goosebumps. I was telling you this. Like, it's really like, how can you? I have no words. I really have no words. Like, how can you do these things? It's just, and so it's just like, wow. And the whole, I don't know, guys. It's really like, it's really so gross. Like, it's so, I don't know I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I don't know what to say about it. It's like, wow. Okay, I really. And I get a sense, I don't know, we're gonna talk about it, that even the MAGA people are kind of like, that's enough, honestly. I really think that maybe like the whole thing, it's like a bridge too far. It's really like, right? They have done nothing to deserve it. The opposite. Like they in fact deserve more respect. You know what I mean? Not only are they not deserving of anything, in fact, they deserve like the recognition. So I just like I don't even know what to say. So the fact that this came after. Wait, I thought I had this thing. Oh guys, I forgot. There was so much. I put the things in. I think I thought I forgot my whatever. Was it? I thought I brought it in. This thing. What was it? Over here? I thought it was here. No, it's not here. Okay. That's right. They have, I know Haitians in our community, they're always helping family members back home. Exactly. Guys, they're going through like a horrible crisis over there. And the fact that I just, and like, honestly, I don't know. I have no words. I really have no words for this. It's like, wow, I don't. So anyway, so they do this. And so I like to know really who, like, and again, there's the Russia connection. Of course, they're all connected, interconnected. And then I thought, guys, I honestly thought it was interesting that I saw that Elon Musk is now was like quasi apologizing. I don't think he actually apologizes for anything for legit. But I got the sense that things are a little different now. Okay, I got something. I don't know. So I'd like to know, but no, it's not here. Interesting. I look like, oh, it's mascara. Looking for mascara. Have you seen mascara? So So anyway, so I just wanted to say, like the thing I was saying earlier, that I got this like glimpse that they are now really desperate because they've been caught. They've been caught, and it's the people connected to Elon Musk and like all the because we know, guys, that recently the Department of Justice issued the indictment against the Russians, right? The propaganda people. And I feel like there is something there that they are looking into all these, these channels and like I honestly don't see how they're gonna get away with this. I don't. I really don't. I think it's, and I feel like Kamala sees it, and I feel she's gonna go after them. Okay. So let me ask. So because okay, so let's see. Okay, so let's see here first. Okay, I'd like to ask for protection before we like come into my hands of breathing. I'll be like, Crystal, because I'm just different. That has information on I'm so stupid and so So it's okay. So I'm getting guys immediately saying like they're saying Rosie, like they're showing me this image of really the light show, like it's like if you open the rat like a little lever thing, not like a little door, hidden door, and you see the rats. The rats are desperate. The rats are desperate. And so so they open the thing and there's the rats there and they've been caught. Their nest was exposed. So and it's saying this is then I see Elon Musk now also and the whole and it's saying the government has known about this for a while. They were waiting for the right time, and this kind of is the right time, it's saying. So they are more desperate than ever. Okay. So okay, so then tell me. So Audrey has a question. So then we saw that Elon Musk posted the tweet about Kamala, right? About getting Kamala, or oh, how come there's no attempts on Kamala? So then he apologizes, right? So what is going on? Let's see. Okay, let me share. Elon Musk deletes X post about Biden-Harris assassination threats about after backlash. So, but my question is, did he delete it because the Secret Service visited? Because he's been saying pretty intense things. Is this maybe honestly the first time? Like, what's going on here with him? Wow. Okay. Oh, I see that there was like FBI also that they came to wherever he is, and they're like, they're here. And they told him in person, there's a letter. I see some of them that he was delivered a letter. Wow, so the letter saying it's a subpoena. I feel like, wow, yes. So I think it's very possible actually that they are wow, how interesting. How interesting. Mm, mm. Well, I see that they delivered this letter to him, and then they opened the letter. The lawyer's there, he's lawyer. And then and then they're like, it's like a subpoena, basically. They have to give access, like his phone. They want his phone, they want this and that. And guys, those things, it's not like, and it's saying it's not like he's, like he's white collar crime kind of SEC things. It's a different story. It's like murder thing. Guys, imagine if any of us did this, like seriously. We wouldn't do that. I mean, obviously we don't feel that way at all, right? But if people like us decided to do something like that, right? Like imagine we would be in prison, something would have happened, right? But then, so it's saying he's not used to this. He thinks that everything is like the SEC, where he's like, oh, ha ha ha, what a joke. I'm gonna call my friends. And it's saying like, wow, I see that they actually took his phone. Interesting information, interesting information, right? Interesting. So, oh, interesting. Is it funny? It's funny now? Elon is funny, huh? Wow. No, really, like, is it funny? Is it funny now? Who's laughing now? Wow, really, like, so wow. Wait, wait, what? What? Sorry, did I shared and I know don't share that no more. Okay, so let's go back. Where is it? Okay, so share. Wait, I don't know, guys. So okay, so let's see. Okay. Hello, hello, hey Shahab. So anyways, so interesting. So yes, it looks like what I see here yesterday, it's possible that they took the phone. How interesting, no? If I find interesting, if I find interesting. Wow. Wow. Interesting. So wow, guys, interesting. So wow, yes, he was. So tell me, where's this investigation going? Is it so it is telling me that it's more than just a warning. It's like, hello, it's kind of like, no, like give me your phone and like how, right? Wow, okay. Wow, okay. So by the way, guys, this is not, nobody's paying me. This is a She Glam. It's a brand from Shane, the app, Chinese app. It's a very good makeup brand. So they have this like it's an interesting I never use anything like this. It's called the Soft Haze Lip Blur. So it's kind of like, if you've used these matte lipsticks, but it's soft. It's interesting. It's like a tint, but it dries. Nobody asked, but I talking. Nobody asking, I talking. So anyway, so wow. So anyway, wow, wow. Okay, so okay, so we're continuing for minutes. So all right, so that's the story here about Elon Musk threatening. So I have a question. So now let's go to the why do we okay, I'm like I jumped to the Elon Musk story. I jumped to the Elon Musk story, but I want so do we talk about you know what? Let's talk about this so-called assassination. So it's kind of like I couldn't help but notice that those people were so prepared. Don't you think? Honestly, I was like, wow, they're so prepared ahead of time. They had everything to say. That's right. That so women died in Georgia because but that's a thing. That's a real thing, right? Now, oh, so guys, something else. Before I get to that, you know what? Before I get to that, let's talk about because this is going to dominate. I'm going to continue this conversation today the so-called assassination. But something that I know if I don't talk about it, I'm not going to talk about it. It's huge. So did you see this? The news broke that about the Supreme Court, how the Supreme Court had decided. Did you see the thing about John Roberts that it came out? Did you see this? Okay. You know how even I was like, oh, John Roberts isn't so bad. John Roberts. Okay. Look at this. Like, oh, John Roberts, because guys, when you think about it, it's like, of course, Trump is awful. But the people that are really letting Trump get away with it are them. Okay, are them. So here it is. So Chief Justice Roberts pushed for quick immunity ruling in Trump's favor. Oh, he's nice thing. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. So okay, so here this was on Sunday, right? So John Roberts uses position as U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice to urge his colleagues to rule quickly and in favor of Donald Trump ahead of the decision that granted him and other president immunity first official acts. Okay, here it is. In the league memo, Times reported that he criticized a local court decision that allowed the case to move forward, and he argued to the other justices that Trump was protected by presidential immunity. He reportedly said that the Supreme Court ought to hear the case that grant Trump greater protection from prosecution. So, so let me get the card because guys, don't you think this is so big? This is huge. Okay, this is huge. And like, I mean, is there anything to say about it? Really, what can we say other than this is it, right? Like it's a disgusting outrage. But I want to know because it's for some reason and you know what I was thinking when I read this? I was like, how could he has to be prosecuted? Like this situation, it went too far. Those people, they want to kill our rights. He rushed it. So did you see that he rushed the immunity ruling and he pushed them to side for Trump. And guys, oh, we're John Roberts. Remember, he's a moderate. He really is a moderate, huh? He's a moderate. Oh, he is really? He's moderate? Really? He is. Did you know that? He's a moderate? So what's going on? So what's going on here? Okay, what's going on? So will he step down? What's gonna happen? Because I thought to myself, they have to be indicted, these people. What the hell's going on? I mean, we know what's going on because right? Those people sold like so what's going on with John Roberts? This and also why is it I thought it was great that it came out. Who is releasing these things? What's going on with this? Because this is big. So what's going on? It's saying interesting. I see the clerks and even people who are like admins of the Supreme Court are like so outraged at what's going on because they feel like it's saying it's beyond, it's not just corruption, but it's a massive ethics it's not just violation, it's like they feel like it's a letdown, it's a total corruption. It's like I see two women in the from the perspective. Okay, so what's happening with John Roberts now that he's been exposed? Oh, it's saying that it's like people need to know who the real snake is. I'm getting that's him. Oh, it's interesting. I see RGB. Okay. Oh, good. Yeah, good woman. Look. Oh, is that Rosie? Oh. Hmm. Yeah, maybe. Hmm. Okay. Payment or which? Okay, worry. Person is worried. Okay, long time or or from far. The house. So, but the question is John Roberts going to step down? Is the question that we would like to know from my homes. Is he going to step down? Okay, deal. The child. Okay, oh look, guys, it's interesting. Usually this card, the child card, is Trump, but look at this. The guy, look at the man, the rich guy with the money on the table. The donors, he has a deal with the donors. Sad news. Oh, that's right. So and it's interesting, guys. It's a woman crying, and it's the woman who did something. I'm telling you, it's a woman who did something. And here is the deal. They have a deal. He has a deal with the wealthy donors to do something like that. Okay. So, right, like it's no, it is true. Is it? Where is she? Let's see here. Where is she? Oh, that's right. That's right. Huh. Huh. Weird. Huh. Yeah. So anyway, so so it really is interesting. Wow. So that's it. So it's saying he had it's say the corruption is so big. It's saying so big, and they have this. It's true. It's true there. So what's going to happen to John Roberts? So is he? So tell me, what's going to happen to John Roberts? Oh, he's like, oh, no, no, no. And then he goes. I see there has a hearing in the Supreme Court, but I see that it's down the line, guys, because right now we have to get rid of Trump, right? We have to like, he has to go, and then there is like I don't know time. I don't know, guys. It's like there's a time. I don't know. Explain it. Some time. That's right. They're gonna appoint new people. There's some changes. They're gonna have to make some changes. And I see, guys, thank God for Kamala. Thank God for Kamala because Kamala is the right person for the moment because she knows how the system works, how the judicial system works, and what's missing. She knows how to. She has been talking to legal scholars and so forth, and she knows how to go about getting. I don't say revenge is the word, but getting justice really. So, but it's saying it's going to be down the line. But he's like, oh, but I didn't know. And then I see that it's a hearing. I think it's even in the Senate. And someone's like, so, oh no, I don't know anything. And they're like, okay, so what's this check? Whose name is on this check? Oh, it's such and such. Oh, and I'm getting something that his wife, I feel like I read that she has doesn't she have like a legal recruiting something? She has a job, like she has a career of some sort related to law. Like she's not a lawyer, she's not a practicing lawyer, but she has something like it's something like a recruiting firm. I don't know, something like that I read before. And that's going to come out that she received the payments. She herself received the payments, but obviously, like for, you know what I mean? Like almost as if she didn't really render the services, but she got paid. Then the question is really, what is it for? What is it for, ho? It's like, oh, but I don't know. They're like, oh, but it's saying by the time, because it's saying now with the climate the way it is, with all the so-called conservative people being taken seriously still, but once Trump goes down and there's going to be outrage in the population, how come? How come we let this thing happen, right? How come we let the trash people get away with it for so long? And then this is going to be, oh, hello. You got dirt in my face, girl. What's going on? Hmm. So, no, it's kind of, so I wasn't born with it. It's Maybelline. Okay. But we'll see. It's a good solution, no? Good solutions. Hmm, hmm. So so anyway, wow. So that's it. So it's gonna come out and then they're not gonna have a place to run. They're not gonna have a place to run. And I see, guys, that guy Leonard Leo, he's gonna be in handcuffs. Handcuffs, handcuffs, handcuffs. Remember? So wow, interesting, interesting for me. Okay, okay. Mm. Okay, so let's go back. Now it's a lot, guys, a lot coming out. So now let's see. Let's go back to the so-called investigation of the guy. So now let's see the okay, let's see. Let's see here. The latest of the so-called assassination. But guys, but look at this, like how bad the headline. Let me show you the headlines, how bad this is the thing. Trump dispenses with immunity and blames Democrats. Like Democrats have nothing to do with this. The guy, it was a Republican, he was a pro Nikki Haley. So blames Democrat, like, and this is the headline they make. Instead of saying Trump lied about assassination attempt, the guy was never really, he never even fired a shot. He was hanging out for 12 hours outside of his golf something, and they caught him. Okay, really. It's not, you know what I mean? And and the way that they reacted to Paul Pelosi's attack. So what's going on? You know what I mean? It's kind of like attempt. Is it really an investigation attempt? Let's be honest. Is it really an investigation attempt? I don't think so. Okay, I don't think so. So, right, like in the sense that the guy was caught with a gun, but when look at historically, right? Like historically, when you think of invest, like look at the Kennedys and everything, like so what's so now question? What happened with this guy? Was he what's the story here with this man? Is this what happened? Guys, I'm telling you, just like the other one, there was like there's these chat rooms where these people are kind of like they it's saying there's some people are susceptible to propaganda. They are kind of crazy already. And then they're like, I don't, it's almost like they go to these things that they're being told, like, I know it sounds crazy what I'm saying, but it's almost like subliminal programming. I don't know how else to put it. Like I see they're like, why don't you make, I see like almost like a recording saying, why don't you make yourself, people remember you in history, like get rid of this bad guy, like something almost like honestly something where I feel like they knew that I think they knew the guy was around. They knew that he was around and they prepared like okay, so guys, I've watched a lot of crime, as I'm sure you have too, crime shows, and there is a few of them that where the like a person will get somebody has a mental problem to be in a specific place at a specific time. And then like and that's what I think happened with this guy in a different way because the other one did shoot, but similar to the guy. Oh, and I'm getting guys, the guy who died, who killed, not killed, fired the shots. I get that, I don't know, not that I care how to know about him, but he's sort of like, wow, just like they did to me, like just like they said, because I see the guy who's on the other side, the one who legit fired the shots. Well, the first time, the first maybe we could call that one an attempt, but he's like, wow, they did it to him. Like, I do think it doesn't make sense, guys. I do think there's a, again, I don't want to, it's a conspiracy theory or whatever, but it may sound like it, but that's what I feel like. There's some people are suggestible. I don't know how like, and that they listen to these things, and that like there's these channels. I know I'm seeing like like subliminal recordings. There's different things that they're being used to do these things. And like I said, and Aisha is saying here, Dumpy grifted for the nations to sell crap right away. I feel like the same, and all those allies of Trump and Elon Musk knew. Don't you think, like, how did they? I was thought to myself, wow, how come the thing happened to? So somebody texted me about it. It was like, did you see what happened? And I was like, what? Like, and then I did it. And I was like, oh, look into her tomorrow. Look into it tomorrow. I thought I told her even. And then I will quickly on the X thing, and like all those right-wing accounts were ready to go. They had the talking points. They were just so prepared, right? They were so prepared. So it's like it's really pretty interesting how, you know what I mean? Like what are the odds, right? What are the odds that it's just somehow like, and we know that in the with the right wing, they are so organized with the talking points. That's the thing they do. That's what they care about. So somehow they're like, oh, and the thing is that the thing I have a question. So did Russia know? Because Edward Snowden was there, like, you know, it was almost like Putin was telling him, you put it, you say it or you throw out window. We're throwing it from window. Okay, like so but he didn't even shoot, right? He didn't even shoot. And someone brought up something. Someone I saw on Twitter said it's interesting that it wasn't the FBI who arrested this guy, it was the local police. And this is a person who learned, like Tim, you know, Tim Honolulu. I followed him for years before. I know he's legit. So like, so you know what I'm saying? Like, so that's right. So tell me more. Tell me more. That's right. You know, and I see, guys, you know, I see there's a third, like there's gonna be another one. They're gonna be like, oh, Trump, like, and I see that it's like a car crash or something, like somebody goes in, and I see this similar to the first one, who's like, oh wow, look at Trump. He's so he's completely unscathed. Nothing happens to him. What a miracle, huh? And then I see that eventually it's gonna come out that this is all. Don't you think? Guys, okay, let's. Do you really? And it's almost sad because if it were to actually happen, honestly, if like no, I have a question. So we know that we talked about earlier, Elon Musk. He was saying these things about Kamala. So um, is Kamala in danger in some way? Is anybody gonna try something on Kamala? Mm-mm. No, no. First she has protection, and then no, I don't think it's no, I don't no, I don't think so. So although I do see the daughter of like of Elmhoff, her stepdaughter, basically somebody trying to like do something to her in person. But I don't think it's terrible. I think everybody's okay in the end. But wow, okay. Okay, so wow. All right, so let's continue here. So wow, okay. So I have a question. Was this plant, you know, guys, you know, I see it's so interesting. I keep seeing Roger Stone, just the way I saw the first one. I saw Roger Stone, I'm seeing him again here. Roger Stone appearing. So, hmm, well, wow, okay. All right, okay, so yesterday something. Wow, okay. So that's it. Okay, so then I have a question. Now let's go back because then the whole so is it I have a question. Was it designed to like change the subject about the Haitian lies about the Haitian immigrants? What is the story here? What's going on? Is it or was it something they had planned already? Now I see that they have these parallel things going, and they knew that it was going to happen that weekend. They just didn't know exactly when, so they were prepared. And I see this that the FBI, the easiest thing for them to do is to look in the computer files. They had this thing prepared ahead of time. That's what I'm getting. Like, why would they? It's saying, how come the campaign has this ready before it happens? Like, that's what I think here. Okay, so like, right, guys, don't you think it's like it don't you think it doesn't sound, don't you think honestly, like if it was like if it were real, like, oh, we're so sorry, I'm so sorry about what happened. You know, we were trying to find out the details. We're so sorry for, did anybody say that? Did it, like, oh, we don't know. Oh, it's the Democrats. And the thing that is the most telling is the fact that Russian propaganda, there were analysis about this. May just will show you 1 second, okay? Let's see if I can, okay. It's like, is Trump psychic or just, okay, look. Secret Service showed the new President Trump how photographers could shoot long range pictures of him while he golfed at his Virginia club and warned an assassin could kill him in the same way. But Trump has insisted his clubs were safe and kept playing. How Trump's golf habit as semi-public courses put his life at risk for many years. So it's almost like he knew. Does it make sense? Like it's, I don't think that this is the intention of the writer, but don't you think it's kind of strange that, you know what I mean? It just sort of like, oh, just put somebody around that area. That's really all he has to do to claim that, right? That he's a victim. Don't you think? I mean, right? Like, wait, hold on. Where's the thingy thing? Where's the thingy thing? Okay. So it's like, wow, really? So I have a question. Why is it that oh, let me see if I can find, I still have it here somewhere. Okay, so this is the one from Carolina. Okay. So he sat there 12 hours, never once fired his weapon, had food, a GoPro, and never got hit by Secret Service gunshot once spotted. Drove off freely and got arrested on I-95 only because somebody called 911 with the license plate number. I'm sorry, this is the details, okay? So this guy was like, he never fired his weapon, you know, and it's like if you think about it, right? It's like you know, it's in Florida, right? Everybody can carry guns, do whatever. He sat there 12 hours with a meal, never, right? A GoPro camera. It's kind of, don't you think? I find it interesting. I find it interesting. Find it interesting. So it's saying, they told me, okay, wow. And you know, guys, I know it sounds so crazy what I'm telling you. Like I saw that the guys, like someone's like, hey, go to that place. I hear they have, it's like, I don't know that his intention was to do something to Trump, right? Like it says something to Trump, but it's like, oh, just go in there and you're gonna help out somebody. I think he was pushed, like he was kind of told, like a useful idiot, really, that's what it is. He was told, oh, go there, go do this and that, and the guy is crazy, right? So who's gonna believe this guy? Like he's already kind of crazy, right? Either way. So this story, man, you guys, this is like the depths. It's kind of crazy they go to like, oh, I victim. Okay, so then they talk about saying that Trump is happy because they're talking about him again. They're talking about him again. Now let's go, guys. Let's go back to this story. So, okay, no. So let's see here 1 second. So what happened here with Trump and like, so who is behind this story? What is the truth here about what happened? Let's see here. What happened here? Was it really an assassination attempt? What happened? Oh, for oh, interesting. Traveling network or okay, the house. That's it. Mm. garden. I'm sorry, tree. Interesting. Tree usually means, but I guess in this, okay, tree key. Almost as if, now this is also, guys, this could mean a GPS. That could also be a map-like thing. So maybe they said, oh, go to that location and here's the map and you'll find right? So let's see here what this one says. Okay, waiting. Somebody was waiting. Waiting, trade. Even looks like the guy, kind of crazy, right? Look at him. Guy was waiting. Now this is a judge. Right, and guys, look at how interesting this card is called something is recognized, but it's sort of like the castle, right? And then the bushes. Okay, the dream. I still feel like there was something where the guy was told, and that's my sense. Okay. All right, okay, so now going back here to let's talk about go back to the story of the Haitian, the lies about Haitian immigrants. Oh, no, let me pause 1 second. I still have a question. So, how is Russia involved in this somehow? Is Russia somehow because all these people, like Edward Snowden, like it's kind of strange because they're like, oh, he was. This is why it seems even more of Russian propaganda than anything because the guy supposedly he is wanted is involved with Ukraine. The guy is insane, right? But of course he's involved with Ukraine somehow. Like it's oh wow, what an incredible thing, huh? It's interesting. I find it interesting. Oh, it's really he is. I'm sure he is. It's like the guy is great, right? So what is Russia involved? What's going on? It's like okay, so oh the lovers. Okay, okay, hidden. Okay. Now, this is interesting because this is a card of invitation. There was an offer, there was an invitation, there was a shady invitation. It's interesting, guys. Remember the first time I looked into this, there was a woman involved. Here's the gift, work, and then money. So the guy could have, because there were people saying that, okay, opportunity, and okay, the friends through a friend. So I think there's somebody who could have encouraged this guy, and then supposedly he lived in Hawaii for a while, and people were like, how does he have the money to travel? So okay, so that's the story. Now let's continue here. Let's continue. Um, okay. Let's go back to the lies about Haitian immigrants. So guys, you have to see, you haven't seen it. Okay, so anyways, so basically, guys, I can't find it right at this moment, but basically, so she was like, wait, but this is a lie, what you're saying. He's like, well, but I have to create stories to change the narrative back to us. That's basically what he said. So my question is like, so what is going on and how is this going? Because there's already threats, right, on the community and is the government going to do something about it? Because it's like a terrorist, right? Like there's people and their lives are at risk. So what's going on? Tell me. Yeah, I see that the Merrick Garland, they are able to trace the origins of this, and it is related. There's a Russian network involved. So what's going on? See, oh, heartbreak. Look, heartbreak. The women. Okay, now interesting. There's money. I wonder. This. It could be trying to hurt Kamala. Okay, here it is. Comes out. Look, the anchor's cut. Comes out the anchor. Okay, here it is. Money. This is a quartz and a false person. So it's saying they can trace how it originated, and they say that I do think it could be prosecuted, yes, and that these accounts they can prove that that this was inorganic, and it's saying that I think those people will eventually be prosecuted. And it's interesting. I see Elon Musk actually being he is in some sort of prison garb, and he's having to respond for this, for the fact that it's saying it shows that he really is contributed. Because and I see it, and I hope this is true, guys, because I see that there's the legal, these people are legal immigrants, by the way. They sue. They sue in the future. They're gonna have a civil lawsuit for damages, and they win. Kind of like, remember Sandy Hook, like how it's a similar thing, the way that they're gonna sue. Because it's like unbelievable, right? How could they do something like this? That's right. Ohio is that's right. So, and by the way, the other thing that I thought was like remarkable is that this is JD Vance's state. Don't you think it's strange? Like, why would you do that to your own state? Why would you lie about what is going? So why did he use Ohio? Oh, wow, it's saying this is how sick he is. He thinks that somehow because he's a senator from Ohio, he was, I guess, before he became VP candidate, that somehow he has credibility. So it's saying everything is for propaganda. So talking about JD Vance and this stuff. Emotional, okay, craziness, defeat. So they want to create emotional, right? Craziness to see, oh, this is official now. Interesting. Official meeting. They're like, listen, we need to have a conversation to hear. That's it. Wow. Okay. Here, talk. This is chatter. Exactly. Talk, gossip. A new store. Okay. So that's it. For now, this is also, guys, a card of money, but it could also mean like like lots of people talking about it. They're creating this thing that then spreads like wildfire. So what happens? What effect does this have on the election, especially Ohio? Let's say, what effect does it have? Oh, to cause things to fall apart. Okay, here it is. Okay, this is interesting. Now, this is the battle. It's an interesting card. So ends up creating a situation that things fall apart for them. Now, this is they're stuck. They're kind of like in the prison of their own making. This card upside down means battle all the way. Like it's they're willing to do anything to win. Woman, how what if it, okay, wow. Guys, remember how there was a woman who created this thing? Woman ending. Oh man, let's see. Or it could be that there's something more serious happens. Here is the prison. They're really worried. Then they become worried. And now there's a sick person. So they become worried. I see that those people actually behind the scenes are really worried. The deal is shady. Okay. Oh, here is secret. There's a secret deal to create this. But it's saying the difference is that now the FBI is, I see that they are like listening in or like in the chat rooms or something. So, and by the way, guys, talking about Haitians, that's so how interesting, right? Let me show you this that okay, where is here? Note well that the U.S. Attorney for Southern District of Florida, who will prosecute the alleged attempt assassin of Donald Trump, is Mackenzie Lapointe, a Marine Gulf War veteran and immigrant who was born in Port-au-Prince, Haiti. So these are the people, right? Like the meaning. It is so, guys. I mean, and the whole. Did you see that there was a guy? There was a Republican that was his name is Rich Lowry. He's the editor of like some right-wing magazine. He used the N-word. Did you see that? Like, it's really like I think so. What is it saying? That's right. They are, and but it shows me it's crazy. I see here that they are. These are they're saying we are the white nationalists. They are hoping it's like I see that they modeling themselves after like some imagined historical figures. They want to be like, is it the Reformation? Is that what it? There's like some era after the Civil War. I don't remember which part, like where they took back. It's saying that we can't let them. It's like it's like they want the KKK people to rise up. Whoever participate, this is what they want. They want, wow, they say they want racial division. They want, that's it. They want the so-called white people, the bad like KKK people to come together and create these like incidents, what they call it. So it's saying they're hoping that if they create these things, then they can create a tax. It's saying, wow, wow, guys, I see it's so evil. God forgive me, though, saying this thing. I see even seeing this and saying that they think if there's a tax on immigrants, then like there's gonna be a racial war. You know how they're obsessed about this concept? There's gonna be a racial war, and then we're gonna win. They're gonna say, there's martial law, whatever it is, and it's like it's all based. This is what's crazy about them. And I got this a lot. Remember about JD Vance. They have they everything for them is fantasy, is like these imagined things, and then they work to make it happen. I don't know. It's like, oh, they're gonna do this. There's gonna be a civil war, and so they create the fantasy and they keep talking about it in the hopes that it actually happens. But it's a very dark thing that they are imagining, and so wow. So maybe I'll. Wow, guys. So it's interesting, right? Like, so okay, so this is that. So I feel like it doesn't. So what happens after this? What's gonna happen? I see that again. The DOJ is gonna have to make arrests because there's people who, because really, guys, in the way we let these people get away with stuff for too long. It really, honestly, the way it shows me that the white terrorists were treated. That's what it is. Terrorism. That's what it is. It's saying there has to be enough is enough. There has to be a limit to this. Okay. Wow. So okay, so this is it. So this is it. We have to change the attitude. And I see guys, I see Kamala when and it's interesting. I see that when she goes to take power, there's these groups, honestly, that they're gonna do more. But I see that, thank God, because thank God for her, because she's not afraid. And she knows, like she has felt it in her own skin how it is. Like these groups she knows they mean it. Like, how, like, honestly, I think a lot of people who are not in the, victims of this, they think it's like, oh, they're nice, they're like, oh, they're not so bad. Like, I think don't you think, too many excuses for this? You have to, and I saw a comment, someone's like, the problem is that those people were not treated, they were not put in prison after the Civil War, and like the civil rights, like, oh, don't you think there was a lack of prosecution? They should have been prosecuted. If justice had happened then, they would not feel so emboldened, but that's why they feel so emboldened. And once they go to prison, that it settles. But I see that at the beginning of Kamala's administration, they have to create a task force to handle domestic terrorism, because don't you think it's like and honestly, you don't have to be a psych, you don't have to be anything. It's common sense. There's an obvious and overt connection between those terrorists and the white supremacists. Don't you think, like, hello, right? And then the Russians exploit it. But it's like, it's not like, wow, really? No way. Are you serious? No. Wow. Oh my God, no. Are you serious? Oh my God. Oh, I had no idea. Really? Here? This could happen? Wow. So okay, so now let's go to, now we'll talk about, okay, the last thing of today, Laura Loomer. Okay, so what the hell? Okay, so guys, this woman, I don't mean to, I'm not gonna go about, her looks. Okay, let's not go there. But she's had so much plastic surgery, this woman. They call they called her, Jigsaw. There's a character, Jigsaw. Let's see. Okay, Jigsaw character. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna, but I'm not stating it myself, okay? I'm just saying this is what, oh, this is the meme, okay, that they were like, oh, that's the one they compared her to. Okay, this is her. Wait, hold on. This is, but you don't, you can look it up. They thought because she had the surgery where they put, they put the cheekbone, you know what I mean? Like it's like so so anyway, I don't guys, I'm sorry to have to you can't unsee it. I'm not gonna share. You can look up online. But there's images of her standing very close to Trump. Oh, did I not mix it? It's like that's one time the other day. I went because the laundromat is broken in my building. So I went to drop off the laundromat. I put the, here, like you could put the whatever you call what you call it, this thing, right? Like this. And I forgot to blend it because it's under the chin. And I saw people like looking at me weird. That's because I hadn't blended this thing. Can you imagine? I like walked. It was so funny because I really never, I know today is an exception, but I usually don't get out of my house without makeup. So it's kind of, anyway, very, very relevant. No, we're really going back here to this one. So there's a picture of her holding Trump so close. And like, apparently she was telling people that she had sexual activity with T-Run. So, uh, I'm sorry, God, please I don't need to know too much, but is this true? And I'm sure, guys, okay, let's be real. I'm sure Melania is delighted. I'm sure Melania is like, please take him. No, 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 I am not jealous. I like he husband has a way of liking many women. So, and by the way, did you see that the Melania, she has a book out? Oh, a very serious book. So anyway, so did Laura Loomer have an affair with Trump? But is she truly like going there? Because, and the other thing, guys, apparently Trump smells so much on top of everything. So what's going on? So did Laura Loomer have an affair? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah. Oh, so I see that oh my God. Wow. Whoa. So she talks to him, she gives him the conspiracy theories. And then she's like, gets like, oh yes, they did this and that. Let's just say it. Yes, this is the things, like kind of rehearsing the conspiracy theories. And then she like gets really close to him. He has a suit on. I'm sorry to say, guys, I have to tell you, I'm sorry. Okay, it's disgusting. So she rubs him like kind of like her hand, that place, like she kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like goes down like with her hand kind of on top of his pants, and then kind of like open the. I do okay, so I think it's true. She at least tried. Wow. Okay, I don't think it's a lie. I don't think it's a lie because it's saying what she wants is to go up in that world. She wants to be like notorious in that world. And she thinks that if she does that to Trump, he's gonna help her out. Because it's saying all the women in that world who want to go off, they know the drill, kind of. And so she thinks that if she does that to him, then she's gonna go places and do things. So what happened? So it's saying it's true. The devil, even the devil's like, no, not okay. Oh, look, the chat, interesting. The past. Look, there's the shady people. She's one of the shady. Okay, so here it is. Oh, no, somebody's coming, huh? Coming, man's coming here, huh? Interesting. In public. So okay, news. Oh, that's right. She could say that she's the one who brings the news to him about what to post or to see on social media. Now changes. Man, it looks like Is it Jack Smith coming? That doesn't look like Trump to me, Travel. Or she could be this could be a foreign person actually, okay, privately. So yes, it's saying that she does have a connection to the Russian propaganda. So is she giving Trump the propaganda? Is it what I'm getting? The money, okay. Now this is interesting because this is a part of disagreements. So she could be feeding things that these things feed on this, like this division and disinformation and all those things. Now trying to move on, but can't. Okay, payments, that's it. Letter. So it tells me that she's one of, how the FBI, okay, here about the Illinois, so FBI has a list already, apparently, right, of the people that receive money for, now this is sanctioned election. That's it. So the DOJ is already looking into her and it's saying it's not going to last much longer. But I see, that's right. I see it's interesting that she thinks that for some reason if she gets close to Trump, then she could get a pardon, she could get what she wants, because it's saying this, that world, it's all about Trump and the far right grifter thing. It's like if you're close to Trump, then you can get things. And nobody else is saying she tried to do many things, but she couldn't. And then and she thinks that this is her way in. Guys, remember there was a guy called Milo Yiannopoulos, something like that. Now he works with Kanye. So I think he does. But she reminds me of him, kind of like a grifter like that. Oh look, it covered my double chin here. Interesting, no fine, interesting. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. So, okay. Wow. So this is it. So it's saying yes, yes. Yes, it seems true. So how does Melania, God, thank God I know have to see him. I had to see him once every 2 months. No, go take him. Take him for the walks. Take him from me. No, no, don't worry. Don't worry. I wife. I care for him. Ah, so she's actually so happy. Melania is delighted. Melania is like, wow, thank God. Oh, oh yeah. Oh, he's a really, and I see that people are reaching out to her from like her press person, like to see if she upset about it. Oh no, Melania, she's busy with her son. She's like, because she's like, oh thank God he found a woman. Thank God he found a woman. Oh no, 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 I'm good here. No worry, we'll have good marriage. We'll have good marriage. Like she's so happy. Honestly, if she wasn't so cheap, I think she would pay somebody to go with him. I'm serious. Like, don't you think? She's like, oh no, but in her mind, honestly, she's like cheap. She's cheap like him, but if she could, she would pay. She would pay somebody. She would pay somebody to like just go stay with him. Stay with him. He needs somebody. He needs a friend. He needs a friending. Need friending. He needs a friending. Need a friending. So wow. So this is it, guys. How interesting. But it shows me this, that just going back to what I saw at the beginning. Now, actually, let's change the subject. Talk about the full moon, because at the beginning we're talking about. Jade mentioned the full moon is coming. Is it tomorrow or the day after, something? And I see that they are being revealed as the one who, the only, but I see from MTG, she's like, no, she's like, I like him young. I get the MTG saying, wow. Oh, that's right. They fought. She's like accusing MTG. So, but really, so it's just telling me that this is a time when it's saying they're sinking lower and lower but I see that it's not that Kamala goes up, it's that she's already in the light, Kamala and the Democrats, but they're sinking under like there's the earth, not earth, like the ground. They're below ground level. They're sinking because let's get real. They belong with Lucifer's side or whatever. They're going down, right? But don't you think that's where they belong? And they're not able to. That's tomorrow. Jade's saying the full moon, but they're not able to like go even above ground. They just sink to Lucifer's level on the elevator situation. But so it's saying, so the question, so what I'm getting here is that all of this is coming out as being exposed. So tell me what to expect. It's saying things are going to amplify, their mistakes are going to be exposed and amplified. Sort of like how before they were able to change the narrative, but now what happens shows me this, that they changed the narrative, but then the narrative that they changed is exposed. They expose the change in the narrative. So it's almost like it really, not only does it not work, but it backfires. So that's what they're saying. This, I guess, boomerang effect, like it backfires and massively and quickly. So said for them, no, I crying for them. So better than, so that's right. So it's saying no big drum. I see that there's going to be more coming out of this week, but it's saying Trump is pissed already because the narrative has changed. You know how, guys, by the way, did you see that the FBI arrested the guy not for supposedly, he was he was in some car. Did you see? Like, so it's saying it's not gonna be framed as the way Trump is trying to frame it. So he's gonna be even more pissed. Like, oh, but nobody cares about me. they're trying to kill me and nobody cares, right? So this is how bad it got. Think about it. You have to be so low that you have to blame to fake an assassination attempt, use people to fake the assassination attempt, and then blame the Democrats for it. This is how sick it is. It's saying Nazi, right? It is very low levels. So, but this is how they are. They don't know what else to do. So, okay. So this is it, guys. Okay, this is it for now. Okay, this is it. Interesting, no? So this is so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. It was interesting today, no? Okay, I'm gonna go. All right, and we see each other on Wednesday. Okay, we'll continue. Okay, all right. Have a good night. Okay, and I feel good. I feel rested. Interesting. I feel like it's good. It's good for us. Okay. Okay. Good night, guys. Good night. Love you. Bye. Bye.